What's up, guys? It's Sam here, and I wanted to talk about before I started making more money, and before what things were like, to give a little bit of context, because I wasn't putting out as much content then, to to give a little bit of appreciation of what it takes to kind of go through this process, and just a story along the way. So after I finished grad school, I had decided to move to Hawaii. I didn't I didn't have a job out there. I didn't know anybody out there. I didn't have a lot of savings. I'd never been there before, and thought it was a fabulous idea. So I moved out to Hawaii, and I got a job working in a financial office out in Pearl Harbor. And I lived in town. It was this area called Makiki, which is like back from Honolulu. It's over by Punahou. Punahou is a school that Obama went to in Hawaii, and I got paid like $2,000 a month, $2,000 a month gross. So my take home was substantially less than that, and I didn't have money for a car. I didn't have money to do much of anything. So I bought a bike, and I rode my bike whether it was raining out or and being in this one part of the island, it was between two mountains and it would rain often. And I didn't have the money to buy a car. So I rode my bike, it was like 11 or 12 miles from where I lived to Pearl Harbor and back every day. And I lived out there for about a year and a half, 14 months or something like that, or so. And it's not always, sunshine and roses. Yes, in that case it was sunshine, it was Hawaii, but it's not like I wanted to do that for the experience, to learn and just grow and just experience life, because I know that I'm gonna be okay either way. Like, shit's gonna work out. It always does. I'll make shit work out. And if I wanted to do anything around the island, I would ride my bike. I'd ride it from where I lived to the other side of the island, or several miles to the beach, or to the grocery store, and I'd have a big backpack, and that got real heavy real quick. But I'd go to the grocery store and I'd fill up my backpack. I'd do grocery shopping, and then I'd try to be like, oh man, I definitely can't get this because it's not going to fit in my backpack. And you have to ride a bike, and you have a backpack filled with like 40 or 50 pounds worth of groceries. It was one of those like camping backpacks. It's like 2.5 feet tall, and I would fill that up. And ride back, and then there was this big hill that I have to get up, where I would actually, most of the time I'd walk up the hill. If I didn't have the backpack on, I could get up the hill, but with the backpack I couldn't. And I had a single speed bike, which means that you can't change the speeds or anything like that to make it easier while you're riding. And going out to work every morning, that was 11 or 12 miles, and it took me about 45 minutes, sometimes a little less than 45 minutes, and my legs would just burn. I'd get to the office like 10, 15 minutes early, and I'd shower, and then I'd change. But I would go when it was pouring rain, right? Like, I just didn't have any other way to get there. So I would be pouring fucking rain out. So what I would do is I would take all my clothes and I'd put them into like a Walmart bag. And then I would first of all, I'd take all my clothes, I'd wrap my towel around it. And then I'd take all that bundle of shit, and I would put that inside of a plastic bag. And then I'd put it inside of another plastic bag. And then I'd put it inside of another plastic bag. And then I'd put it in my backpack. And it would be pouring fucking rain. Like tsunami style rain. And I would be riding my bike into work. Sometimes you'd be coming down a hill, and the little rain drops were like little pellets. They were just like fucking whacking you in the face because you're coming down the hill and you might be going like 20 something miles an hour and they're just like whipping into your face so hard. But the point of this is not to like, oh, feel sorry for me, I had to fucking ride my bike. It's to have faith in yourself, in what you're actually able to accomplish. Like, being where I am now didn't just happen overnight. It's been perpetual. It's been perpetual one thing after another thing after another thing. And to go through that journey was amazing. Like, to be able to look back on that and see how far I've come and just all the things and experiences that I was able to do while I was there, truly, truly tremendous. And it puts you in a different spot. I think as people grow in life, they try to not put themselves in those situations because they care what other people think about them if they come into the office riding a bike, or if they don't buy new clothes all the time, or whatever it is. And I think, like, right now, I make great money. And if you want to see a video on that, check out the channel. But don't forget to subscribe, by the way. So I make good money now. Always opportunity to make more, but make good money now. And I don't even own plates in my apartment. Completely, 100% unnecessary. But I just don't see like a point in getting them. Like, my meal prep containers work fine. It's just me. My girlfriend doesn't live here. It's just me. I don't see a point in doing that, you know? I don't own cups other than like protein shakers. Like, this is what I drink out of. When I drink, you know? I just don't see a point in getting cups. I don't see a point in getting plates. I have one knife. It's just a simple, but at the same time, I want to go really hard when it comes to business or the things that I enjoy. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of perspective on some of the things, the way that I've lived and the things that I've done in the past. It's not always been as things seem in today's world. So appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, press that thumbs up button and that little bell notification so YouTube can notify you every time I post a new video. I was a little bit all over the place in this video, but also stay tuned. I'm placing an order this evening for some SARMs and whatnot, so if you want to know what those are, stay tuned and subscribe. Talk to you soon. Peace.